Hi, everyone. My name is Tanya Morris. I'm an abogada here at Lincoln-Goldfinch Law. Have you ever heard about public charge or wondered what it means? You might have heard about it on the news in the last 4 years and all of the changes. So I would love to talk to you and explain what public charge is. So public charge essentially is just one requirement that's considered when someone is applying for a green card here in the United States. And really, public charge is really something that affects those who are applying for a green card through a family member. And what public charge is essentially you showing that in the future you won't depend on the government for survival. So, what the government looks at essentially is a lot of factors. They call this the totality of circumstance. So, they want to know about your age, your income, your health, your education, and things like that. But really, the most important thing in a public charge is the affidavit of support. The family member that's petitioning for you needs to fill this out, and essentially, they need to show that their income reaches a certain level. But what happens if maybe that family member doesn't reach that income level? Well, that's fine. As long as you can find a joint sponsor to fill out an I-864, then you're fine. If they fill that income guideline, then it's perfectly acceptable, and immigration won't ask you what the relationship is. There's no requirement. So as long as you find a joint sponsor, you're good. And you may have been hearing about public benefits. This is part of public charge. The government does look at if you have ever used any public benefits. But the thing is that they don't consider all public benefits. They only consider really two types of public benefits. That's long-term institutionalized care, and that's cash assistance. So things like SSI and TANF. Now remember, they're only considering it. So that means if you have used it, it doesn't automatically mean you'll be rejected for a green card. It's just something that they can look at to consider whether you'll be a public charge or not. So here the biggest takeaway is that public charge essentially is just having a sponsor or a joint sponsor that meets those income guidelines. Thank you so much for hearing about public charge. We have a lot of other information that I would love to share, but in the meantime, have a great day and I hope to see you again.